what it is. I'm your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and I'm here to give you a nice little Stony playthrough. But we gotta get nice and stony before we get into this Stony playthrough, so let's watch some cringe. Who wants to watch some cringe with me? I'm gonna watch some cringe. This is want to cheat with no consequences. This is some hoe ass bitches. That's what this is. That's all that it amounts to. This whole video is gonna be a whole bunch of hoe ass motherfucking trick ass bitches. That's exactly what it's gonna be. Want to cheat with no consequences. That video title right there alone tells you exactly what kind of dumb shit we're gonna have to not embrace. By no means are we going to be embracing this, but we are going to be observing this. We're going to try to stay nice and polite as possible. So in order to do that, we're going to have to smoke something. So if you are inclined to join me on this smoke session, this cringe adventure, be sure to load it up, roll it up, and get ready because we're about to smoke it up. Oh, I got my ice in the chamber. Well, look at that. Look at that. Speaking of, I'm finally comfortable enough to play War Thunder. I did it on Rumble. I like it. I'm not that great at it, but even dying is fun. Even dying is fun, and I can see myself getting better at it more time I play it. I was scoring pretty high in there, getting a lot of kills too. So I was very excited. Hopefully we can retain that energy. Damn, that's pretty good. It's my first time ever getting one of these body armor lights where they don't add no sugar to it. I got a kiwi strawberry. Pretty banging. But anyway, let me go ahead and slap this bad boy right on down here, and then we will play the video. Oh no! Get off of me. Get off of here. Bastard. You bastard. I got fucking resin on me. Poker. Got resin on the end of it, and it had a big old blob of it, and I didn't see it, and I ended up getting it on my finger. Anyway, let's do this. Can you talk about Mark/Steven/Leia? Because people are saying stuff like, isn't that cheating? But I know that it is probably different in every system. What?
This is definitely a video that's going to be hard to do. But you are right, it is on a system by system basis. In my system, yes, I would consider that cheating. However, I have seen systems that have had multiple partners, but
They're talking as if they're a fucking computer. Systems. You're a fucking human. You don't have a system. You have a fucking... Oh my god.
It's that specific alter that has the partner. So mind-wise, they are a one-person relationship. Sorry, I can't remember the word for it. But their body would technically be a multi-relationship, or polyamorous, I think it's called. So like if you actually really think about it, the mind is dating different people because there are different people. But
Bitch, are you dumb, 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 dumb?
That's some dumb shit. That is...
Since there's only one body, that one body is being shared throughout the rest of those people. And I'm not here saying there's anything wrong with that. Like, that's your business. Go for it. Get it. Do what makes you happy and the rest of your system's happy. I meant to say alters. The point being, though, is don't bash on people that want to have multiple relationships because they have multiple alters. It is different for each individual person, which is what makes questions like these hard to answer. But the fact that you were even saying that maybe it's different for everybody else tells me that you have the thought process to understand that yes, it is different. So thank you for that, and also thank you for being respectful. But regarding Marvel, that's completely up to Steven and Mark and whoever else is in their system. Although based on what I've seen with the show, I'm pretty sure Steven does not mind that his alter Mark is married.
You know when girls walk around thinking they're...
I have no idea what the fuck she was even talking about, other than the fact that she was trying to rationalize a whole bunch of fucking people who can't find happiness with one person. That's essentially the nicest way I can put it. You know when girls walk around thinking they're so hot? I know you don't know that.
so hot. It's just like, I am so glad you were able to overcome the patriarchal institutionalized brainwash that makes women hate themselves from a young age in order to capitalize on their insecurity.
Look, just because you decided to believe all that retarded bullshit doesn't mean that other bitches are going to. And you decide to make yourself repulsive as fuck looking. You could have let your hair grow out. You could have still dyed your hair any other color, but just shaving your head like a dude, that's not gonna allow any fucking guy or girl that fucking wants to be with a girl is gonna be comfortable with. It's just, it's not gonna be a thing comfortable, because that's just weird. No, you're repulsive. You made yourself repulsive looking.
And keep them submissive. You are fucking hot.
Anyone else think about how Audrey Hepburn and Twiggy kind of paved the way to heroin chic in the 1990s and early aughts? Both of them grew up during a time of rationing in Europe because the actual Nazi strategy was to try and starve out their enemies. Like, their bodies were not destined to be that small. Their bodies are that small because they weren't getting enough food during key developmental times of their lives. They might have been born far apart from each other, but the rationing in the UK lasted well into the 50s. And then the fashion industry just picked them up and was like, this is the ideal body type. And we've continued running with that body type, despite the fact that it's completely based off of malnourished, wartime rationing systems. Like what?
You know, the title of this video makes you think that it's going to be a bunch of dirty ass hoes, but it's really, so far, it's been a bunch of bitches complaining about fucking being fat shamed or some stupid shit. Like, a whole bunch of, like, pick-me's wanting to be fucking the it girl, but can't. They're more like the ick girl. Like, everybody's got a fucking thing that they don't like about them. Everybody has a thing about these bitches that they don't like about. Period. When you try and explain to Fitz post that thin does not equal healthy. No, like, nobody is saying that. I've never heard anyone say thin equals healthy. I've heard people saying be athletic, or be like, you know, move, do shit, exercise, eat right, do that to be healthy. And if you try to argue against that, you're just a fucking retard. And nobody has time to fuck with a fucking retard. Plain and simple. I hate to be so mean, but I'm sick and tired of having that conversation. That's just stupid.
Guys.
Shut the fuck up!
Fuck you!
Shut up!
Yeah.
Jesus!
Fucking
Shut the fuck up.
I hate you!
I had to work hard to overcome the beliefs I had about my body being better when it was smaller. Beliefs that I'd strengthened by losing 70 pounds and...
What does this have to do with cheating ass hoes, man? I'm usually down with everything that a Holy Inquisition has to offer, but god damn.
actually becoming happier. I attributed that happiness to my health, my energy, and that was true. I really did feel great. I also felt hotter than I ever had in my life. Thick enough in all the right places that the boys on Tinder loved, enough belly left to still be relatable, and
That the boys on Tinder. So you're just a fucking nasty whore that wants to bitch and complain about all this bullshit that you fucking don't really fucking do for real. You just get on there and do it one fucking time and pretend. You know what? There's a place and you know where you belong.
She belongs to the streets.
You a dirty ass hoe talking about all the boys on Tinder. That means you have more than 10 plus fucking bodies on your goddamn belt in between any men that you were fucking with.
real to women online, while small enough to shop in stores whose sizes didn't start at extra large. I thought I'd found the sweet spot, but I was absolutely terrified of gaining weight back. I put so much pressure on avoiding that eventually I cracked. I had to let it the fuck go. I gained it back, and the reality is I do miss feeling strong and energized. I miss not worrying about whether my hips will fit into the small weird seat at trendy restaurants. But I'm still happy, and in some ways I'm happier. I needed to learn I could be happy at this size too, and that weight loss didn't make me happy, I did. Follow me for more.
No, there's a lot of people who are fat, unhealthy, and very fucking happy about it. And we have plenty of evidence of that. Look at this bitch who looks like a goddamn Disney troll. Look at her. She built and shaped and physically looks just like a goddamn troll from a Disney movie. And she's out here fucking just thinking that that's a good thing. Hey, look, you know what? If that makes you fucking happy being that way, just do it. I don't even give a fuck. Just do it. Don't be out here fucking saying that it's healthy. Because it's not. There's no healthiness to it. Before I realized I was autistic, burning out was common for me. Getting frustrated by my lack of feeling and control of my brain and emotions. Practicing how to talk to people in my head. Trying to figure out how to read people. And that's probably why they say ADHD is a form of autism, because those are things that I happen to do a lot. A lot. A lot. So that might be why they say autism. Yet again, what does this have to do with fucking cheating ass bitches? This was the most misleading title I have ever seen. Yeah, this person is very SJW like. I've seen a lot of their videos, but god damn. This has nothing to do with a bunch of bitches who are wanting to cheat. I was sitting here gonna hoe shame like a motherfucker. I was gonna hoe shame like a motherfucker. I was gonna come out swinging. But it looks like I have nothing. So I've never heard of autistic burnout. I have heard of ADHD burnout, but I've never heard of autistic burnout. That's interesting. Are they just diagnosing people that were diagnosed with ADHD with autism now? Because that could be the thing too. Because like I've said, like I've seen numerous different people publish articles about how ADHD is a form of autism and all this, and there are certain key aspects to the autistic people that I know that actually we have very similar qualities. We do a lot of the same stuff, and I'm talking about like those who are like higher functioning, not people who have I guess, crippling autism. Uh, but there are a lot of people who are in the high functioning area that I can say that I have the same thing going for me. Like, especially when it comes to like planning how I'm gonna discuss something with someone and figuring out how to like it's really hard for me to read someone sometimes. And like it's got to be a very simple emotion for me to understand it. If you're just showing if you're trying to like if you're actually actively trying to hide sadness, I'm not going to see it. I'm just not going to see it. It's not going to happen. And sometimes I'll think that someone's sad when they're not. So I have to do my own due diligence and seeing if things are all copacetic. Am I going to be able to get more ice now? I've been cramming fucking ice like crazy. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna go get more ice. I'm gonna go get more ice and I'm gonna start hitting that motherfucker. I'll be right back. That should be the last one. The last of the Mohicans right there. I got one little piece of ice that I got here. I'm just gonna put it somewhere and let it melt. Because that ain't helping me any. That ain't helping me any. No, There we go. Now, ice crammed in there like you cannot get it any further in there. Actually, you know what? I can. I can. I fucking can. I got one more piece that I can put in there. It's going in. I'll just melt that down too. Look at that. Look at that. This is gonna be the coldest fucking smoke ever. Hell yeah. Dope as fuck. I can't wait to hit this motherfucker. I gotta let it cool down because the top is just a little bit hot. A little bit my ass. That's hot.
I recently got top surgery, and today was the first day in California where it was 95 degrees. Yes, that is fucking hot, especially for this time of year. Bonuses of not having boobs: no boob sweat. No boob sweat. No boobs equals no sweat. On a side note, I wish I could just like switch body.
I honestly can care less, to be honest with you, about that person altogether. So I'm just gonna move on.
I roll with a crew of problematic bachelors, and we call ourselves the Squad.
Okay.
Feminism.
So what you're saying is that you like to contribute to the division of humankind, is what you're saying. Afro-Marxist? There ever was such a thing. I hate to tell you that Karl Marx did not like black people, so there would be no such thing as Afro-Marxist if he ever got his way. Him and I want to say Ingalls, Carl Ingalls. I forget what his name was. Somebody who was very non-important as well. They have plenty of letters back and forth detailing their very prejudiced and racist ass plans for black people. Okay, Marxism has no place in a black person's life. Period. Not a singular fucking place. It'd be like It'd be like that episode of fucking Chappelle Show where there's the Black Klansman. Like it's the same thing. Like I would not go that route if I was you.
Inherently is supporting the freedom of women to make choices and decisions about their lives and their bodies.
As each year goes by, I find it increasingly amazing that people still talk about feminism this way, because I feel like we've had this conversation so many times over the past decade at least. Feminism is not about individual choice or personal validation, it's a political movement. Specifically, a movement to liberate women and other gender-oppressed people from capitalist, white supremacist, heteropatriarchy.
Okay, so if you're trying to eliminate... Okay, if it's a political movement trying to eliminate something that really doesn't exist, then you're going to constantly be in a state of turmoil. You're going to be in a constant state. So there is no pleasing these people if they're in a constant state of turmoil. They're in a constant state of conflict with people they are deeming their enemy every day. This is just proof of it right here.
While it is true that feminism does not seek to prevent women from doing things like shaving or being a stay-at-home mom or whatever, it does ask us to meaningfully interrogate the influences and institutions behind those decisions, even if they are freely made. For example, when it comes to shaving, feminism asks us to question why it is that the removal of body hair is such a gendered practice. What kind of beauty standards exist that make it so that women feel like they have to shave in order to feel pretty? How do those beauty standards differently affect...
Without going into any detail like that, I know entirely too many men who fucking shave everything. Athletes to bodybuilders to just people who are normal everyday workers. They shave. Asshole to elbows, okay? It's not a gender thing. You're the only dumbass who's wanting to fucking make it a gender thing. Now, when it comes to shaving the arms and stuff like that, males, only straight males, find it very appealing for you to shave those fucking arms. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with shaving your body to appeal to the opposite sex. Why are you wanting to be repulsive? If you don't want to get fucking with nobody, that's fine. Don't get with nobody. But encouraging to be repulsive is just not fucking funny. It's not cute. You look stupid and you definitely look retarded.
Like the way we view body hair on women of color? And how does all of this tie back into capitalism through things like the pink tax? Framing feminism as uncritical notions of support turns it into an individualist project for self-help and self-affirmation, instead of the mass movement of political struggle that it has been and should be. And it's important to recognize that this concept of choice feminism is actually a fairly recent phenomenon. Some have described it as the result of the neoliberalization of feminism, in which feminism has adopted some of the characteristics of capitalist ideology, specifically hyper-individualism and personal empowerment. This serves...
Oh, okay, so at the end of the day, you don't like people who are fucking individuals.
As a way to remove the metaphorical teeth of feminism. Take what should be a threat towards the system and reorient it towards values that ultimately...
The stupid bitch is like word for word reading off something, but doesn't realize what her dumbass is fucking saying. She just doesn't fucking understand what she's saying. She's essentially saying, do not be a individual, because if you are, you're not going to be a part of the feminist movement. Like, this is something that I've seen happen over and over again, because this is the kind of type of thinking that is regressive and it goes into this I'm gonna eat my tail type of circle. Like, this is the dog eating its tail. The snake eating its tail. This is literally that in motion. Because everything she's saying is now opening the door for an argument to be taken in her own fucking circle. Now, because now they're going to be like, so we can't be individuals now. We can't be who we are. We have to be just like you now. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is dumb fucking... This bitch is a fucking dumbass. Like...
Bitch, are you dumb, 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 dumb?
Like, out of this motherfucking world retarded kind of fucking dumb shit right here.
We uphold it. Individualism and personal freedom in the form of choice feminism fit this project perfectly. Because it aligns with neoliberal capitalism's ideal self-made subject.
God damn, people are they get hung up on these, oh, it's socialism, oh, it's capitalism. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Quit fucking trying. Quit absolutely trying. Just stop. Absolutely just stop. Yes, socialism on paper is amazing. And in practice and small scale, it works wonders. Small scale. If we was to go full blown into that way and completely eliminate capitalistic venture, you would see a very, very dangerous thing happen. Very, very similar to shit that happened in Venezuela, Cuba, so on and so forth. Things that we can't afford to let that happen in this country. Because if our country fails, whether you understand it or you like it or you fucking disagree with it or not, it's going to happen. And when our country fails, so do the countries that depend on us. And they are in worse off situations than we are. So it will be a lot of suffering, a lot more than it would even be for us Americans. It will be a lot of fucking suffering. And it's just not good. It's simply just, it's not a viable situation. This is a dumb cunt.
Who seeks nothing more than to improve her own personal social position and feel good.
Ah, shut the fuck up. You are ignorant.
Interested in the social meaning of feminist.
Fucking.
No Nuance November, let's go. If you think sex workers sell their bodies but coal miners don't, your view of labor is clouded by your moralistic.
First of all, any labor job is also selling your body, but it's not sex work. It's not sex work. You can try to compare it, but you'll be barking up a fucking very, very short tree with nobody there to fucking listen. This is not something you want to do. This is really not something you want to do.
View of sexuality. Veganism isn't ethical if you're hurting yourself to save something else. Your brain, just your brain, needs the carbohydrate equivalent of 3 cups of pasta to function normally. I think it's weird when qualitative researchers use the term lived experience. Have you ever had an experience that wasn't lived? 30 million Americans have diabetes, and 30 million Americans have eating disorders. Which one does your doctor warn you about?
This is just a reminder that
all of that was absolute fucked up, retarded garbage meant to fucking fearmonger you into a specific way of thinking. Oh god, what do we got here?
fat people can have eating disorders too.
Girls, are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need assistance? Who hurt you?
Who raised you? You really should have stayed home with your snarkiness. I'm gonna try to go easy because you seem...
No, bitch. I remember you from the fucking last video. You are a dumb cunt. You can't fucking sit here and fucking ever talk about anybody's snarkiness. You called people racist because they don't fucking like CRT. Fuck you. You're an ignorant cunt. I don't care for you. You know what? Anybody, and I mean anybody, who is this fucking hypocritical can suck a fucking dick and die. I can care less about what the fuck happens to you. I really can. I know, like, I'm supposed to have, like, care for my fellow human, and I really do. But once someone crosses this line and gets this fucking hypocritical, I can't fucking stand. I don't even know what her main point is on this. I just know that once she started with that, oh, you can hold your snarkiness. you don't, once you get to talking shit about somebody, even me, even myself, I don't have no right to say nothing but fucking a reply and a rebuttal back. Nothing like, oh, you can't be snarky, or oh, you can't crack on me. Why are you being so mean? I can't say none of that shit because it would be fucking hypocritical and redundant as fuck. Same thing for this bitch right here. You fucking, ooh, you nasty looking bitch. You have a nasty look on you.
Young and a little lost. In your video, you talked about how women's bars on the floor and proceeded to ask girls, are you okay? Number one, when you're addressing women, do not ever call us girls again. Number two,
listen, girl, you just pissed off and bitter that one of you. Never mind. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to say that. I'll save that for Rumble.
you should look up male savior complex. You have it. I hate to break it to you, but women do not need your assistance. You need help. In understanding.
I hate to break it to you, but you do need assistance, just like we need y'all. It's a fucking two-way street. But you don't gonna sit there and act like you don't need no man, because I promise you, in situations, many that you don't even fucking really think of right off the top of your head, you fucking need. You need a man. If we disappear today, y'all die tomorrow. I promise you. I fucking promise you.
How to empathize with half the population, how to advocate for people who do not share your experience, how to care about other people, how not to be disrespectful, how to be an adult, and how to lead. You and your fellow men should be getting help in all of those departments from women. Stop addressing women as if we're damsels in distress, and start recognizing that men need assistance. The fact that your response to realizing that women's bars on the floor was to ask women who hurt them, rather than turning to your fellow men and say, can we do better, is your misogyny. Do not ever speak to women that way.
First of all, you clearly don't know how men operate in any fucking shape or form. Because if you did, you would fucking know that any man worth his weight in gold would always fucking... We are constantly shaping each other. Making each other better. So, if we see one of our homeboys fucking up, saying some stupid shit to his lady, what do you think we're gonna do? We're gonna be like, hey man, dude, if you ain't with it, move on, man. Don't be fucking with that girl's head. You know, some shit like that, you know. Whatever it may be. Whatever the situation may be. Homeboys always check each other over some stupid shit. That's just because we are iron sharpening iron. That's the way it is. For men. So clearly this fucking ignorant cunt don't know jack shit about men, because guess what? Ain't no man fucking with her. Ain't no man fucking with her. If she's got a man, she's got a little soy boy bitch that ain't fucking ever goddamn been around a dude a day in his life to fucking be melded like a man, so he's just fucking little fucking one of them fucking types.
Way again. Address your fellow men or go home.
Neo-pronouns or neo-pronouns. It's the neo-pronouns, everybody. Oh my god, it's neo-pronouns. God damn, I'm so sick of that. You can't be a Z, you can't be a Zim, and you can't be a Zer. Suck a dick and fuck off. Whoever the fuck thinks that that's a fucking thing, it's not. It's never gonna be. It's just in your head. It's delusion. This is the most annoying thing right here. I can't get behind that. I can get behind he, she, all day long. And if I'm talking about a group of people, or I'm speaking in past tense about someone, I can totally say they and there. It's not a thing. Alright, so I think I know what it is. Because if you haven't noticed, everybody who's they all have this similar face. It's a similar face. It's the human template. People who have this face are 90% likely to have some type of mental illness and some kind of crazy ass SJW ideology that just isn't socially acceptable. Not in this country. You can go to Russia and find out how that fucking deals for you, or Cuba or Venezuela or any of those. You know, Cuba is so nice to people like you. Because you're an American, you know, until you become a Cuban. Try that. Go try it out. I got a friend, we call him Purple Skittle. He escaped that bullshit. He can tell you he escaped during his teenage years. I remember him coming to my school and shit. And yeah, that's one of those places you don't want to be. If you're an American, you're born here in this privileged ass place, you don't want to be there at all. You can claim to love all them social programs and shit, but those social programs aren't what you fucking think they are. They can't be done. They just can't. It's all good on paper, but without the real deal motivation for that to be done, and or the actual ability, not the motivation, because we all got the motivation for it, but there's no ability. We don't have the resources. We don't have infinite resources. It just can't be done. So therefore, a form of meritocracy is the only way for anything to be fair. Y'all all want fairness. Everyone wants a fair shot at something. The only fucking way about going about that meritocracy.
Hi there. Are you an anti-vaxxer? Do you work in a childcare facility? Do you work in one specifically in Washington State?
Oh, fuck.
Are you trying...
That's why she has this look on her face. Every fucking one that I've seen in this fucking state, Washington State, every fucking one of them that has this fucking stupid haircut and all these repulsive ass fucking ideologies that physically show through, you know what I'm saying. They all look exactly like this person right here. This they, them, zim, zim, them, zing, zing, zang. I'm pretty sure that's probably what they go by.
to recall the Governor Inslee, because you're gonna have to be vaccinated by October?
Never did that happen. So stupid for you to think that you could force something like that upon people. You're so fucking stupid for thinking that had... This is old, clearly. They never could do that. They forced it on certain workers because the government came down on those corporations and those places. But as far as the everyday person and shit, no. They didn't force that. This retard was... Look at how like so deranged they have their fucking eyes fixated on the camera to try to like let you know how serious you're gonna have to get that shit vaccinated. Man, these people want to put a boot on your neck so bad and then play victim when you fucking want to fight against it. I don't get it. I don't get it, not one bit. I can't understand how we're to try to be nice and try to not retaliate and treat these fucking threats as they are. These are threats to the American way, from actual Democrats that are liberal, not progressive, but actual Democrats that are liberal, and fucking Republicans and libertarians and other egalitarians that exist in the statist system. People like myself who are apolitical, who exist outside of the statist system. These are just threats. to everything outside of progressiveness, which is essentially just another word for this, like, it's like a hybrid form of fascism, Marxism. It's a hybrid of those two things, and that's exactly what they are. That's it's the best way to describe them. They're all fucking authoritarians. Is the best umbrella term to call it. Simply put.
Well, I understand your choice of freedom over the vaccine, but I'd like to let you know that you are responsible to care for children. That's why you work at a child care facility. And caring for children means doing anything you can to help them not get COVID. And if this mess...
And now we know that the vaccine didn't do anything to stop it or anything. It actually, people with the vaccine actually had a lot harder time. I actually don't even know if I caught it or not. I had some of the symptoms, like I couldn't taste anything for a week. Like, I had that situation going, but everything else was fine. I was really fine. I was working out like a motherfucker. Like, me and my wife, we both had it, and we were going hard in the fucking paint when it came to working out. And I think that might have made it just leave my body very quickly. I'm not 110% sure what the deal was, but regardless, and I don't even know if I got it because I didn't even go and get checked. I just didn't give a fuck. Like, it wasn't that bad. Like, I straight up said, like, if this is COVID, like, that I'm got right now, this is not bad at all. Like, this ain't shit. This ain't a goddamn thing. So I was like, all right, whatever. And I fucking rode that shit out. I had it for like a couple of weeks, whatever it was, and I moved on. Never needed to get a vaccine for the common cold, right? Because that's essentially how it was like. It was like the common cold. It was like a common cold with a little bit of shittiness to it. Because the common cold, I don't really get affected by it. I don't even catch the flu. Like, I get flu symptoms once in a blue moon, but I'm over it afterwards. Like, not that long. It's no reason for me to get any kind of vaccine. Now, I don't work in childcare, as her whole entire statements is pertaining to, but regardless, we now know that the vaccine did not do anything at all as far as stopping anyone from getting it. We know this. This is a thing. The fact that it's still going around as like a viable thing to get is very strange. Very strange. Let's go see if there's anything this troll.
Message doesn't hit you right in the heart? Fuck off.
Oh god.
The most terrible.
That is a pure. That bitch looks like one of the little 90s trolls.
Thing about pornography is that it tells male truth. The most insidious thing about pornography is that it tells male truth as it were universal truth. Those depictions of women in chains being tortured are supposed to represent our deepest erotic aspirations, and some of us believe it, don't we? The most important thing about pornography is the fact that the values in it are common values of men. This is the crucial fact that both the male right and the male left, in their different but mutually reinforcing ways, want to keep hidden from women. The male right wants to hide the pornography, and the male left wants to hide its meaning. Both want access to pornography so that men can be encouraged and energized by it. The right...
This is someone who's so bored with their own ideology that they can't even fucking say this with any type of energy whatsoever. Oh, fake ass Daria, wannabe Aubrey Plaza ass fucking bitches, man. I swear to God, this shit is so goddamn weird how everyone start. It's like that monkey see, monkey do shit I talk about. It's just fucking annoying. It really is. It's really annoying how this happens. God damn. Fuckers. Huh. 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 That was some absolute dumb shit, though. I'm gonna be real with you. That was some absolute dumb fucking shit. There is no patriarchy. If there was, you wouldn't enjoy life at all. I promise you. All those SJW traditional types, type of women would be in nothing but smiles, you know. But as far as the SJW types, they would be far more miserable than they've made themselves. They wouldn't they wouldn't like the outcomes if that was the case. It's not the case. I think it's time that they or I think it's long past time that they quit thinking in this manner. If they wanna be considered members of society, they should stop thinking this way because it's just gonna continue to create very, very dangerous, divisive situations. And when I say dangerous, I mean socially it's dangerous. Yeah, you may because if you don't initiate violence with nobody, nobody's gonna try to initiate it with you unless they're a fucking criminal. And that is a whole nother subject. But it will create a very dangerous social environment, meaning that all it takes is it's basically a glass house. It just takes one rock to be thrown. Do we really need America to be a glass house? Like, is that something that we really need as a society as a whole? Anybody and everybody that exists here and takes advantage of anything that's here. Because I've noticed something about a lot of the people who love to bitch and moan about all the fucking capitalist things. They sure do have a lot of things that the market has brought to them. They love to have those fucking really super expensive iPhones for some fucking reason. That's their main fucking squeeze is iPhone, and it's like the most piece of shit fucking thing ever. It falls and it's done. It's over with. And I don't get the fucking comment they always make about Android at all. I've never understood that. They talk about, oh, it's blurry. It's blurry. That's their main go to thing about it. It's like I don't get what you mean that it's blurry. How is it blurry? I can see very fine. Maybe you should get the fucking jizz out of your eye and fucking be able to see better. Like Jesus Christ. I'm a dick. I know. I get it. It's, I don't quite frankly like anything to do with anything that is a confliction of another person's life. And as it is right now, everyone in America has every human right that they can ever fucking possibly have a want for. Like, we all have human rights. We all have the ability. You, like, honestly, if you feel like you're not even being hired at a job because of your fucking skin color, you can fucking press that issue and get fucking hired flat out because you're fucking this color or that color. You know, like it's this world has, this country in general has given a shitload of privileges to people. A fucking shitload. There is nothing in this world, no other country in this world that is actively doing that, actively trying to do that. There are places, you know, like I forget if it was Norway or Sweden. I forget which one it was. That their shit's really good. But the reason why their shit's really good is because they limit who can fucking immigrate to there. They have tourism all day long, but they have a certain protocol on who can fucking immigrate and become a citizen there. You know, like there's a certain way of it goes down, and because it's small scale and it's a small place, it works really well. There's certain things that work really well when it's a small amount of people. When you're talking about large scale like America, it's not going to work. Now, if you want to balkanize and you want to split America into different places, that's a different subject. That's a totally different subject. It is a very dangerous one to talk about because you're talking about essential treason. Be very, very careful where y'all go with that. Very careful. Let's get some War Thunder going. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. I'm going to do a dab. I really like the game. I'm not as good as I would like to be, you know, but you know, practice makes perfect. I'm gonna continue to play it and continue to play it until I get as good as I want to be. I'm playing with a mouse, which this is the first game I've ever really, like a game like this that I've ever played with a mouse, but it seems to be the best way to play. Because if you got a gaming mouse like I have, you can do some pretty good sniping shots. Because let me see if I got it set. I think I need to go maybe to right there. So I can move my cursor at a slower pace, and it allows a slower movement to be done. And that's actually necessary because you're allowed to get those really precise, because there's this little bitty circle that you got to hit. Little circle. Oh shit. See what I get. Oh, you bastard. Son of a fucking cunt. It was so close to it. Y'all see all that? That was bullshit. But it's all good. So tomorrow, get a medium trophy. Got a medium trophy today. Day 6, you get a big trophy. I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna do my dab when I get back. Ooh yeah yeah. Ooh yeah yeah yeah. Alrighty, so I have these guys right here. They this one's my dive bomber, naval aircraft. This is one of my favorite fighters, and these are my backups right here. These are well, they call them pea shooters. I use these to bomb. These are equipped as bombs. They only have 2 bombs, and then after that it takes like 6 minutes to reload, so you're probably going to get shot down in that time. Shot down or win the match already, one of the two. Currently researching this one right here. Anyway, let's get into a battle. Alright, so there's going to be a line of tanks. There's gonna be quite a bit of shit right over there too. Alright, I'll use my bomber to begin with. Oh fuck, they want me to destroy the enemy aircraft though.
Attention to the map!
I'll get that, man, but Oh, there's shit down there too. I didn't get for the hit. I need to fix where these fuckers can get better, they have better G-force support.
The enemy's getting closer to victory. We're ahead of the enemy.
I got his ass as he was fucking doing that. Oh, they knocked me out. But I got his ass as he was fucking... That was funny. Alright, while that's doing that, I'm gonna do a dab. And, didn't go full screen. That was funny as fuck, bro.
The enemy is winning.
Now all of a sudden they winning? Goddamn. Why is this not fucking... There it goes. I just got a kill and everything. And they didn't fucking show it. Son of a bitch. I play 6 in my team though. Is that dead ass last? No? Or what? Oh shit. That's getting closer to being researched. And engine for the dive bomb is complete. That's good. So now I can upgrade that. Let me go ahead and purchase it. I want to research this because I need far more of that than... Wait, this ain't fully researched? What the fuck? But that was already fucking... So... let me see the crew on this one. 5 points. 31 on this one, so let's up their G tolerance. That's all we can do. Oh no. Drop my mouse. Oh, well, I fucking took one down. Right? Or was it my friend? No, it was an enemy. Alright. Took it out though. If I can just glide right back to my place, it'd be nice. Ah! He's trying to glide into me! Oh fuck, I crashed into that. I was gonna try to land it, but didn't make sense. They got mad. Much love, need to connect. Oh man, that was funny. Go for some of these guys that are out here. Oh, you got taken down. Yeah, see how it takes like 6 minutes or 5 minutes and 30 something seconds? Yeah. No sense in it. Oh, I didn't kill it. Goddamn. I was hoping it would kill it. Yeah, my team's not gonna win this one either. Come here. I know ya. Fucker. Oh my god, that's pretty smoke, man. I wanna do that. Where you going, buddy? Maybe I can get his attention. God damn it, I was gonna crash into it. But my pilot got knocked out. Aww. It didn't do anything to him. Mission failed. Well, at least a little bit went up on that. And stuff did go up in the upgrade, so hey, I'm getting further and further and better stuff, so that's all that matters. They gotta play that sad-ass music? Has that really gotta be a thing? It's funny, what got me to play this is, all the shorts of people playing this and having the a dream on. This shit's so annoying. I actually like that song, but now I don't because of how it's overplayed like a motherfucker. It's a freaking... Oh, okay. Never mind. I was about to trip out. Almost made me spill my drink everywhere. this guy to begin with. Looks like I'm really about to get over here and be able to fuck with these folks. Fuck yeah. I almost fucking ate shit! I did then! My pilot gets knocked out so easily. I need to figure out what's up with that. Because it seems like I got all the armor I can get, but my pilot gets knocked out like crazy. No way! Yeah, these are bombers. Summoning. Oh, those are already gone with. I'm gonna go this way. Fuck it, only hit it. Oh, I got two of them. No wonder I can't shake them. I was going down no matter what. If I had a better fucking plan, I could fucking totally get this guy. Escape! I love the way that looks. It's just so funny. I got very low though. But I completed the airframe and the wings repair. Well, that's better. Swear to God. This one I can only use fighters, no bombers. I mean, these are bombers, but these are meant for fighting. These also take forever to fucking load for some reason, so I'll be surprised if this loads fast. I'll be very surprised. They take for fucking ever to load. The first time I tried to do this mode, it was like 2 minutes. And it's basically PvE. It's me and a bunch of players versus like non-stop fucking bombers coming at us. Bombing a fucking thing. Which is really hard to deal with anyway, because you get spread out too thin because nobody can talk to each other. Pain in the ass. Here we are at 1 minute and 20 seconds. One minute and 30. Two minutes. Oh, 2 minutes. They fucking make you wait 2 minutes for sure. Like on the spot every time. It's like 2 minutes and some odd seconds, you know? Sicily air assault. Hell yeah. Cool. I don't think I've done this one. Definitely gonna use this one. Did my best. But my best was not good enough. Come on, boys. Potato is what that says to me. Fuck, where's my airfield? Where's the airfield? Fuck. It's far off. Can I land down here? Can I just land anywhere and then start the repair? Crash landing, but it was more of like a landing. I just did a nosedive at the end for some fucking dumb reason. Oh man, I should have just barreled down straight down to the ground then if that was the case. I was gonna get a repair. have an oil leak. Where is my shit
Attention
again?
to the designated grid zone.
My shit's down there. You know what? Fuck it. Just gonna go out with a blazing glory. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Nah, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna do that. Damn, they fucking this up.
We are losing. Attention to the map! Attention to the map!
Damn. I didn't get to fucking take off in time. Fuck. Close to being able to get that, and once I purchase that, it'll be round 2. Man, it was on that one. See, they rob you of that shit. They rob you of that shit. Anytime it's a high number percentage, they rob you of that shit. It was on that shit, and it was like, oh no, I'm gonna take that shit. Bastard. Alrighty, I am gonna call it here though. You folks stay nice and stony. I am out of here. Peace.